Join me as I teach the science and biology of trauma that allows us to be strategic, intentional, and organized in your approach to address difficult and painful life experiences that has become your biology. Trauma Healing Accelerated is where you get a roadmap for the right tools in the right order for your healing journey. When we know that what we're dealing with is the trauma response, then the work is with the trauma response, and we will get the most out of working with the trauma response. Not out of focusing on changing our thoughts, not out of focusing on the sensations, even though those are both important. The most important work is actually working with the nervous system and healing the trauma response. Now, how do we heal a trauma response? There is so much misunderstanding around this. Healing a trauma response means completing a trauma response. Healing a trauma response means completing the trauma response, because there are many people who think that they have healed their trauma response, but the body has a different story. When I see their physical health symptoms and conditions, their body has a different story of whether they've healed that trauma in their past. When I see a chronic symptom of theirs flaring up, I know that their body has a different story of whether they have healed that thing in their past. So we can think and we can say, oh yeah, I've healed that. That doesn't bother anymore. That doesn't affect me anymore. But what does our body say? Many people think that they have healed a trauma. I thought I had healed my trauma, and yet here I was in 2014 and unable to get out of bed for several months. My body had a different story. Thankfully, because then I got to learn all of this stuff. So the body has a different story. And that's why we have to be able to recognize it, recognize the trauma response in the body sensations, our posture, our physical health conditions, and our thoughts. We have to be able to recognize a trauma response so that we know when we're working with it